Hey, it's a real American Brian. On this episode, I wanted to show off some original art and commission pieces and things that I've got from gijoe artists over the last year or so. But I've been contacting them and getting commissions set up and getting some really cool original art, so I want to show it off. It's mostly Storm Shadow because he's my guy, but yeah, I want to take a closer look at it and talk about how cool it all is. So let's take a closer look.
Yo, Joe, talking comics. Here's your host. It's a real American Brian.
Right, so anytime that there's a convention coming up or anything where I can find some G.I. Joe artists or anyone that's worked on G.I. Joe, I usually try to contact them beforehand and see if I can get a commission done and pick it up at the show rather than have them rush through something at the show. So this is what I've done with most of these. I'll kind of talk about each of them. This is a Brian Atkins piece that he did for me. I picked this up at Joe Fest. I talked to him, beforehand, and arranged to pick it up there, which turned out great. I love it. I kind of gave him free rein to do whatever he want, and I really love it. It fills up the whole page there. Super cool. Very happy with that. So yeah, a lot of the ones, I got a lot at Joe Fest, but this one is a Larry Hama sketch, which he has, made a habit of at the conventions he goes to. He has a list of, that you could put your name on and get sketches made by him. So I had this done at the Lexington Comic Con earlier in the year, and he worked on it throughout the con and came back later that day and was able to pick it up. So that's pretty cool, and it's just a sketch. There's not a completely finished piece, but having Larry do it makes it extra special. And then another one I got at Joe Fest was Robert Atkins did this Storm Shadow for me. So I have this whole Storm Shadow collection, which I have plans for, which I'll go into in another video down the line when I'm ready to execute those plans. But I wanted to collect as much cool original Storm Shadow art as I can, and then I'm going to be doing something with it. But yeah, so awesome Robert Atkins piece. A very proficient G.I. Joe artist. Has done a lot of work with IDW stuff, so having something that he did is super awesome. And then Brian Scherer did this one for me, and I picked it up at Joe Fest as well. But kind of a full color piece that I love. It's one of my favorites. It's the full action coming at you, and super cool. I like it a lot, and like as you see it, like the layers of the painting and the whites and metallics and stuff you put in, very cool stuff. And I have all these displayed on the wall behind my desk, so I'm looking at them all the time. But this is my most recent pickup, which I'd already showed off on the channel in another video. But this is Corey Hampshire, who did a lot of the G.I. Joe work during the Devil's Due era. But he was at a local convention, and I got him to do the Virgin 3 costume for me, because I noticed that my whole collection was all the original costume, and I wanted to kind of mix things up a little bit. Then we have something that's not Storm Shadow. This is Jamie Sullivan, Cobra Commander. I've purchased quite a bit from Jamie. This is from one of the purchases. I got his art book and a few other things, and then he included this in the package as a surprise, which is really cool. So full color Cobra Commander head there. Then the last one that I currently have is this Ron Ruda, and this is actually a print. But I saw him at Joe Fest and he signed it, so it has kind of that weird double signature from the print and then the in-person signature. But super awesome. I mean, how can you how could I pass up having a Ron Ruda Storm Shadow sketch? I mean, with the different toy lines that he worked on and stuff, that was such a huge part of my childhood that I owe to him, I guess, as far as the design, the looks of the toys I was into. So yeah, that was awesome meeting him, talking to him for a little bit, and getting that signed, and getting a cool print. And that's kind of what I want to show off on this video, is just some of the original artwork and then that print that I have collected over the last year or so. And I'm going to do a room tour video pretty soon, so you'll see all this stuff again displayed in all its glory and everything like that. But hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want some cool G.I. Joe comic related content, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below if you have anything to say about any of this stuff. I love talking about Storm Shadow and the stuff I've collected, so let me know. Thanks.
Brian, a real American Brian.
Yo, Joe. Talking comics, here's your host. It's a real American Brian.